Welcome everyone. So in this video we are going to learn about the motion sensor. So first of all, this is the motion sensor that we have, and here you can see that this upper portion, that is a globe type ball, is removable, and you can remove it and see a sensor here, this small one, and it has a middle LCD type of object that detects the motion based on the light changes. And here you can see it has 3 pins that is not visible if you look below the sensor, and you have to remove the cap to check whether which one is VCC, V out and ground. And generally middle one is the V out pin, that is the data pin we have. And now this sensor is a very interesting one, and you can build many things with this sensor. Most common example is a automatic light. Then you will enter in your room and the light will turn on just by watching your motion. Like simply here you can see that when someone comes in your room, and imagine if this is you and you have some object in your hand, then it's automatic to turn on the lights. And what if you have an automatic light that you just come in your house and it will turn on? So this can be built with this sensor very easily, and this is the IoT project. And you can also build motion activated alarms, that if someone is entering your house without any permission and you don't have any idea, then the motion sensor just to check out the motion of the burglar and raise an alarm. So like this, there are many different projects you can build with this sensor. So it's a very interesting sensor again. And now, as I told you, that there's a project that you can build with this, that is a motion detecting light that you can also call as automatic light, that the most simple version of which we are going to build in this video. That is, we will have a motion sensor and an LED. You can also connect CFL or larger LEDs with more power by just connecting a 5 volt or 12 volt adapter here. So what will this do? If there is a motion in front of it, then the LED will glow. As I told you that we will just try to implement all the sensors with a little project, so that it will be a fun fact and you can understand. So let me just move to the code that is required for this project, because the hardware portion is just a simple 2-minute work. The thing is the code. So in this video you are going to learn a new fact. So what the fact is, that it's a digital type of sensor, and digital type of sensors just act like a switch. So what does it means? That to whatever pin it is connected, to any of these digital pins, it just provide on or off, or you can say high or low, or 0 or 1. That what means that if there is a motion, it will send the Arduino a high or 1 or on. So it's just simply you can imagine like just you are turning light on by your mechanical hand, that is just by pressing the switch. Here it's just by detecting the motion, and rest this is on the sensor. So for every digital sensor there is a common code that we will write in this video, and for any of further sensor that we are going to learn, or any sensor that is digital and you are going to work on, you just have to write this similar code. And like we are going to learn about touch sensor and ultrasonic sensor, on all these sensors, also line sensor, PIR sensor, that is this one, and IR sensor, this same code is applied. So what the code is, let's move to this code. And so first of all, we just have a variable that is for our LED, that will glow our LED. And again, I have told you that we do not require the variable, must we just write into mirror code a little function. So here we have LED pin on pin number 13, and then we have input pin, that is we have on pin number 2, as you can see here. On pin number 2 we have connected the data pin of the sensor. with a statement terminator. Always focus on errors. And now I will declare two more variables that are not necessary to be declared, but if you declare these variables, then there will be low chances that you will get an error in your code or any non-functionality in your program. So it just take a minute to add this variable, but it will be very helpful to you. So now here you can also print the motion detected or not on serial monitor, for which I have also given the code in the code for this lecture, but here we just imply our LED, so we will not use serial monitor here. So first of all we have pin mode, and now there's a mini challenge for you. Just declare that LED pin is for output and input pin is for input. So pause the video and try to write that. I think you got up. So we just have to write here LED pin, and it is at output. And then we have pin mode, input pin, and it's at input state. So these input outputs have also very useful when we are going to build voice control robots. So now what we have to do is that here we have declared the two variables. What I will do that I will take one of the variables and check whether if there is a motion detected or not. If the motion detected, that is input pin has detected or not, if it provides high, then it will turn on the LED pin, and if it did not detected any motion, then what will happen, we will use an else condition where the state is low, so it is not equal to high, so there is no output to LED pin. I think you understand what I'm saying, and I'm writing this code. You have to write next codes for the next digital sensors. So what does the value given to this is digital read input pin. I think it makes a sense and you understand what's happening here, that I just have given the input value of digital read here. After that I have an if condition. If this state, that is stat by pronunciation also, is equal to high, then what will happen, and also don't apply statement terminators here because if else condition did not require statement terminators. Again I just saying you that focus on errors because they are the only thing that will take out your interest out of projects. Now we have the LED pin and it as high. And now the fourth variable that we have, actually it's a third variable, fourth is the stat. So the fourth variable that is at low, we will provide this a value of high, that is we are giving the low to high, that it's now high here, and with this high it will move again to the loop where it will terminate that it is still high or not. And now the second thing is, if we have low, then what will happen, then else we have digital write on LED pin, and that is LED pin, and here as you can see I have written capital I. So focus on this, and we have low here, and now we have the motion to low. We have not defined the value of motion again here, and now this code is ready. And what I'm telling you is that this is the code on which you can run any of digital sensors. There is nothing left in this code. So just now let me check out the code is true or not, and move to the board to run this code on practical. So here you can save the code, and now it's compiling. Wait for the errors if any. So here we go. Sketch uses some space here. Done uploading. Don't focus in these invalid library words because they are some folders that I have. This done uploading means that your code is uploaded, so don't get confused in that. So here we are done uploading, and now let me move to the board. So now here we have uploaded the code, and now we will construct the circuit diagram. And for that, here we have a breadboard and our Arduino. So first of all, let me connect PIR, which is the motion sensor we have, and here you can see what's the PIR look like, and here you can remove the cap easily and check out whether which pin these are denoting. So let me first connect 3 wires to it, where black is for VCC, white is for data, and gray is for ground. So here now we have connected 3 pins, and as you can see, black is for VCC, white is for out, data out, and gray is for ground. And now here we have the Arduino, and we have defined pin number 2 as the data pin. So we will connect gray to pin number 2 here, and we have connected it to pin number 3, 0, 1 and 2. And now we will connect the voltage pin to pin 5 volt pin, and ground to ground pin. So here are the connections of PIR, and now let me cover the motion sensor. So it is very easy to remove it and cover it again. And now let me make connections of LED. So for that, here we have a breadboard, and here we have connected the LED. Now a protective resistance, and here you can see, and this one is a bigger part, so it's a negative. So we have connected negative to yellow and positive to orange. And now let me connect the positive to pin number 13 of Arduino and negative to ground. So this is our complete circuit for the code. So we have the correct circuit now, but there's a mistake here. The white pin is for data and gray is for ground. So let me connect gray to ground and white to data pin number 2, 0, 1 and 2. Always check whether you have connected the pins properly or not. And now let me power up the Arduino. So now I have powered the Arduino, and let me check whether it will detect motion or not of my hand. So here you can see it's detecting motion. Now it's not detecting motion. So as you can see here, as I move my hand, it is detecting motion, and then as soon as it will detect, the LED will glow. And in the next video we will learn about other sensors. So thank you for watching.